Good morning, dear students, and welcome to this lesson on writing an email giving news. Please open your student book, page 43. We have two objectives for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the basic parts of an email through matching 3 paragraphs with their purposes correctly. Also, you will be able to locate specific information by responding to some comprehension questions properly. Before we start the writing task, let's do a warm-up activity first. You are going to look at some photos and try to figure out the good news these photos tell. Let's begin. The first set of photos. So what do you think? What good news do we have here? Excellent! It seems that they made a robot that can pick things up, and they participated in a school contest. Let's have a look at the second set. What good news do we have here? Well done! As appeared in the first photo, the children followed the instructions of their coach, and they managed to win the match. The last one. What do you think? Very good. The boy got a camera for his birthday, and he started to try it out. Great job! Now let's have a look at this text. What's the type of this text? That's right, it's an email. Now pause the video, take a couple of minutes, read this email very carefully, and try to find the correct answers for these questions. Who is writing the email? Why is she writing? What's the relationship between the two girls? Are you ready? Let's check your answers. Question number 1. Who's writing the email? Excellent! Marissa. Question number 2. Why is she writing this email? Well done! To tell her good news to Anna. Question number 3. What's the relationship between the two girls? Very good. They are friends. Have a look at question number 4. What's the purpose of each paragraph? Match the phrases A to C with the paragraphs. To answer this question, let's go through the email together and see what kind of information Marissa is including in each paragraph. Keep in mind that Marissa is writing this email to tell her friend Anna her good news. So let's begin. First, Marissa starts with the greeting. Hi, Anna. After greeting her friend, she begins her email and mentions the reason for writing. Sorry, I haven't written for so long. I was busy working on that robot I told you about for the school contest. I have some very exciting news to tell you. We call this paragraph the opening paragraph. Now let's move on to the main part. In this part, Marissa starts to tell her latest news to Anna. She talks about a personal situation, a school contest she participated in. The contest was yesterday, and my robot won first place. A lot of my classmates built robot cars, but I made a robot that can pick things up. It's got wheels and a long arm, so it can grab objects. My dad and I ordered all the pieces I needed, and we found instructions and helpful videos online. It wasn't very easy, but I managed to do it by myself. So as you notice, she gives her friend Anna some details about the contest, what happened with her, and how things have been for her lately. And then, a very common transition word in informal emails. So, what's new with you? Any plans for the weekend? As for me, there's a marathon in town, and I'm definitely going to try out my new camera and maybe even film part of the race. Anyway, I can't wait to hear from you. In this part, Marissa wants to know Anna's news. Then she continues giving Anna more personal news and talks about her new camera. Finally, Marissa signs off. Very short, very informal. Talk to you soon, Marissa. Now go back to question number 4. What's the purpose of each paragraph? Match the phrases A to C with the paragraphs. Take a minute and try to answer this question by yourself. Are you ready? Let's check your answers. Paragraph 1. That's right. We should match paragraph number 1 with C. Reason for writing. Paragraph 2. Excellent. We should match paragraph 2 with B. Given news. Paragraph number 3. Well done. We should match paragraph number 3 with A. Ending the email and asking for news. Now let's check your understanding of the text. Try to come up with the correct answers for the following questions. Question number 1. Who's Marissa writing to? That's right. She's writing to Anna. Question number 2. Does she have good or bad news? Excellent. She has some good news. Question number 3. What did many of her classmates build? You are right. Robot cars. Question number 4. How is Marissa's robot different? Very good. It can pick things up because it has a long arm to grab things. Question number 5. How was the internet helpful? Correct. She found instructions and watched online videos. Question number 6. Did Marissa think it was difficult to make the robot? Excellent. Yes, she said it wasn't very easy. The next question. When did the other students clap? Very good. When Marissa's robot picked up the science teacher's keys. The next question. What was the prize? Amazing! It was a camera. And the last question. What is Marissa going to do at the weekend? Great job! She's going to take some photos of the marathon in her town and maybe film part of the race. Now it's time for Activity B. Read the plan and the phrases 1 to 6 below. In which part do they belong? Write the phrases in the plan. Pause the video, take a couple of minutes, and try to do the activity by yourself. Are you ready? Let's have a look at your answers. Number 1. I haven't heard from you for ages, which means I haven't heard from you for a long time. In which part does this phrase belong? Does it belong to the opening paragraph, the main part, or the closing paragraph? What do you think? Correct! This phrase belongs to the opening paragraph. Now let's have a look at the second phrase. Well, that's all for now. In which part does it belong? Correct! It belongs to the closing paragraph. Now what about the third phrase? I'm looking forward to hearing from you. In which part does it belong? What do you think? Is it similar to the previous one? Does it belong to the closing paragraph too? That's right. This phrase belongs to the closing paragraph too. Number 4. Well, here's the latest. In which part does this phrase belong? Does it belong to the closing paragraph, the main part, or the opening paragraph? What do you think? You are amazing! This one belongs to the main part. Number 5. Thanks for your letter or email. In which part does it belong? Correct. It belongs to the opening paragraph. Just like I haven't heard from you for ages. Now have a look at the last one. Anyway, enough about me. What have you been up to lately? In which part does it belong? Excellent. It belongs to the closing paragraph. Just like, well, that's all for now. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. This is the end of writing an email to a friend giving news. Hope you got the lesson very well. Meet you in the second part. Until that time, thank you for watching.